we just got back from Everfree Northwest, which means it's time to prepare for Colossalcon East, which is 2 weeks after Everfree Northwest. I got back on Tuesday, and then I passed out for like a whole day, and so now it is time to get to work. I'll be leaving on Thursday next week, so we have exactly a week to prepare, but that's okay because I already prepared some things before I left, luckily. So right now, our goal is to do the Furbies. The faces are all ready to go. I just have to cut out all this fur. I need to make a new pattern for this. This one is very aged. I've been using this for a long time, a few years now. So yeah, definitely need a new pattern. As you can see, it's super just a tube, but yeah, let's make some long Furbies. Also, while I'm doing the long Furbies, I am embroidering gooooo cats because those were super oh, hi. Hello, little man. Those were super popular at Colossalcon Prime, so we're going to make more. People love the gooooo cat. We even sold out of them at Anthrocon as well. And then while I'm doing that, I am, of course, watching some vlogs. So yeah, let's get to work. I got my new Furby badge ribbons in the mail. And these were a last minute, like, quick restock for Colossalcon. So I told, I get my ribbons from Shiny Things. Highly recommend them. But I just told Miu to make, like, any color, any foil, anything. Just, like, whatever they had left over, since these were, like, last minute. And it looks like they got me a good selection here. So let's see what types of Furby ribbons we have. Oh, I like these. I like this blue. And then we have two light blue. Ooh. We got this brown and bronze. That's really cool. And then we have this brown and gold. That's really pretty too. Looks like this is, oh, lime in 3 different colors. We have lime in, looks like a lavender. And then there's lime in this nice shiny gold. And then there is lime in purple too, very pretty. And then we have 3 pinks with red, a pink with the shiny gold, and then a pink with the lavender. That one's really pretty. And then next we have maroon with the nice glittery sparkle, maroon with the purple, and then maroon with the silver. It looks like a Pokemon gold or Pokemon card holo. And then maroon with the gold. My dad would like this one. This is like Florida State colors. Here is a yellow with the purple glittery. It's very pretty. I really like that one. And then we have a gold color with gold, so gold on gold, and then a gold color with a red. And this is all of our ribbons. A nice spread. And these will be for Colossalcon East. I'm very excited to give out these different ribbons, and hopefully people will like the different color options. I love them. So I went ahead and figured out what my display will look like for the con. This is what it looked like for Colossalcon, and this is what's going to look like for Colossalcon East. I haven't filled these in because I'm not 100% sure what all I'm making yet. And this will be like where the big plush go, like if I finish any of the Zorua or the Gleps or anything. And then I'll also have big plush over here, or if I don't finish the big plush, those will be frogs. Then we'll have mystery bags, the axolotls, the long Furbies, and then buttons. And then if it works out, I'm going to try and put the stickers up here and then just have the mystery bags next to them. I don't know 100% how that will work out, but I'm hoping it does. That way I can bring the like stickers up and people can see them better. And then these are just the jellyfish. I'm going to hang them up there versus the bats that I had up on the other one. But I think this is a really solid display. Also, I did buy a tablecloth instead of using the lime green, because I think that's too much green down here for the pink. I want it to just be like not as much lime green as it is, especially since the green of the banner doesn't match the lime green tablecloth I have. I'm still going to keep the lime green tablecloth, so that way if I'm doing 2 cons on one weekend and I need to use my old plaid banner, it could go with the lime green. But what I ordered was to honor the old plaid banner that I had. I ordered a pink plaid tablecloth for right here. So I think that'll look really good. I'm really excited about that, to try that. I had stopped using the plaid because I saw it being really used in a lot of different like artist alley booth setups and vlogs and things like that. So I decided to move away from it. And it was time for an upgrade for the banner. I'd been using that same banner for pretty much 10 years, so it was time. It was time to upgrade it. But I kind of miss the plaid, and a lot of people still associate me with the pink plaid, so I'm thinking if I just do the tablecloth, that might add some interest. It might add some like tie back to my old banner, and it might look good. I don't know. So I have ordered that. I'm going to put it there for my setup, see how it looks, and then in the future that might be the winning combo for me. But yeah, I'm super excited for this setup. This is not drawn to scale. This is just drawn crappy. I mean, like that, that right there. But it just gives me a good idea of what to do for my setup. So I'm really excited. Hey, sweet boy. Oh my gosh, so many stretchies. Oh, I love you so much. So I'm cutting out all the Furby ears and I'm stitching them now. I just had 20, so that's not so bad. Ignore my Mentos. I don't know why that's there. And then I was punching all the buttons, and I was punching the Dungeon Delicious and Dungeon buttons, and it was the issue with the familiars, and that really inspired me to just finally sit down and make my own familiar pattern, because it's something I've been wanting to do. It's something my husband has been like saying, oh, you should do the familiars. And so I finally sat down and did the familiars, and so I've been embroidering those on the side. That's the eyes, and then here is the finished embroidery. Not the cleanest, but I think it'll look very nice once we manage to get them all cut out and stuffed and finished. So that's really exciting. So we have our Furby ears, and we have our Furby faces, and we have 2 evil faces this time, the cat eyes and the goat eyes. And then I got the little Moscow Mule shot glasses that I use for the Koroks. And then I got some bells because I was out of bells. I put these inside so they make their little Korok jingly noise. I put, there's 20, so I'm going to put 5 each. And then this is something that I got to try. It's like little acorn charms. You can actually unscrew the top and put something in there if you wanted to. But I decided to get these because they have like little acorns on the side. Usually I just put like a bell, but since I don't have like any bells, I ran out with the last round of Koroks I made. I decided to get these to try. So hopefully this will work out. We're gonna work on the Furbies and then the Koroks, and then I'm going to embroider some soot sprites. And here is the finished familiar plush. It's got its little leggies, its little wings, and the little like sideways head. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. All right, so we have all the long Furbies done. Hello. Hey, sweet boy. Yeah, you're very sweet. So I have all the long Furbies ready to go. I'm going to be filming a little bit of clips with them, and then they'll get bagged up. Excuse you. What are you talking about down here? Hey, sweet boy. Hey. And over here, I went ahead and finished cutting out all the Korok backpacks. I have these little rolled felts that I use that act as their the little blankets. You can kind of see what they look like here. It's the blanket, and then I put the metal ring on the acorns so those can be hooked on, and then I put the little clasps on the cups because I like to make it so the cups can come off. I just think that's fun. So I started cutting out some Zorua. I have normal and shiny, and that's because I had these embroidered eyes from like forever ago for Anthrocon, but I just didn't get around to making them in time. So I'm gonna try and get these done. I've made so many Hisuian Zuru at this point that it's a pretty quick process for me to make it now, so we'll see if I get that done. I also have eyes embroidered for Gatomon and Biomon. I'm not 100% sure when I'll make those. Maybe I'll make them for Carolina Fur Fair, which is our next con after this one. I might save them for some of my January and February cons if I get into those. We'll see. Also, my friend was originally going to Colossalcon East with his fiance, but they ended up not being able to go. So I ended up offering to pay for a rental for him, which he was really happy about, so that way he could still get to go to Colossalcon East. He's on staff there. And since I paid for his rental, he's going to be taking my stuff up for me, so that way I don't have to pay for any shipping or any checked suitcases, which is going to save me money. And then he's also going to pick me up from the airport, because to go to Colossalcon East, one of the closest airports is the Lehigh airport, and it's still like 45 minutes away from the Kalahari, so it can be a little bit expensive of an Uber or a Lyft if you take that, but he's going to be able to pick me up, he said, so I'm really happy that that worked out. Ignore the mess, con prep be like that, but we got these 2 bags of long Furbies, and then I only have those 2 over there. There's the fin, and those 2 are gonna go in the bag with all the other handmade plushies, so that'll work out perfectly. And I have cut out 3 sets of gleps, so that is it for the big plush right over here. We'll have those, and I finished embroidering the Koroks and the Soot Sprites, so now I think I will just work on Beanie Frogs until it is time to go. I only have 1 bat that I'm bringing. It was left over from Anthrocon and didn't sell at Everfree, so we'll see how it does at this one. And then we will also have, in my nice little list here, we'll have the manufactured frog, axolotls, axolotl keychains, and jellyfish. I am actually running low on the jellyfish of the purple ones, and I'm probably going to order 2 colors at once, probably after the last cons that I have this year, which would be the first weekend in November. So I'll probably order them then, and then I'll have those for the January beginning of the season cons, hopefully. I think I'll do a blue and a mango, and then if we get that in November, then we will also miss the February Chinese holiday season, so that would be good if we could do that. We're gonna have buttons, stickers, and then of course mystery bags, and then these are just the different button subjects that we're gonna have. And then I'm going to have for the little plush Gojo, Soot Sprites, Emil, Kitsunes, which are also left over from Anthrocon. I didn't bring them to Everfree. I probably should have, but I was just like, I'll just leave those for Colossalcon East. And then I have Ditto, I have normal and shiny. Then I did the Dungeon Delicious familiars, and then I'm gonna have the Beanie Frogs. And I think for those, I'm just gonna do one price, $15 each. I have 25 long Furbies, the 3 Gleps, the 4 Koroks, and the 2 Zurus over there that I cut out. So that is pretty good for a week's worth of work. And I also reordered the pink axolotl sticker that I ran out of at Everfree, so I think we're pretty set for a good con this weekend. We have these heads. They're in Trust the Process land right now. Their pieces, the Glep pieces, and I just have to put eyes on these and then stitch them that, and those will be ready to go. I did finish their hats, so those hats are done. And then the Koroks, which are mostly done. I have the Koroks my husband finished over here, so those are ready to get attached. And this one I was working on, but my body was just like, stop sewing, I cannot sew one more stitch, so we stopped at that one. I listened to my body. I accidentally stayed up for 24 hours. Like, it helped me get a lot of work done, but yeah, don't recommend doing that. Don't do that. Don't stay up all night sewing. But I entered one of those like art trances where you're just like working hard and getting all the art done, and I did not realize how long I had been up, how long I'd been sewing. I was just a sewing fiend, but we got a lot done, and I made sure I stayed asleep and got my 8 hours of sleep, so I'm feeling really good right now. My friend who is taking my stuff should be here at 3, 2, he's not 100% sure, but sometime after 2, and so I'm going to finish as much of this stuff as possible before then. Excuse the mess over here, but we have finished all 4 of the Koroks, and honestly, these are some of like the best Koroks I've made with their little like acorn and everything. Super cute. Also, I fixed up this guy. He had where some of his thread had come apart, so I fixed that up. He's looking good, and we got all checked in for our flight. So we are all set there, and now we just have the gleps and the Zorua to go, and I started cutting out the eyes for the gleps. And here's just a better shot of the little Koroks, because they are so cute. They came out so good this time. I've had to enlist help so I can finish on time.
Brain surgery.
No, it's not surgery.
Brain surgery. Entering through the whatever part of the brain he may or may not have.
Why does plush making look so gory? Oh my gosh. Thanks to Hibiscus, we got these done. I'm very happy that those guys are done. They're looking pretty good. So we got all 3 of those done. And now I just have to attach the ears to those guys back there and then make their like little ghosty bits out of the fur, which won't take long at all. And we have ears down. They are currently in the trust the process stage because they look so much better with all the ghosty bits and then the paw sculpting and everything. And then we're also watching vlogs on the big TV this time. Alright, so I have those 2 ghosty bits on, and then his little neck fluff. I'm sewing the neck fluff here, and then I just have their 2 tails, and then I need to thread sculpt their toes and put their little moons on. This is about as far as I'm going to get on these 2 guys, but that's okay because I'm getting to Colossalcon East early enough that I can just chill in the lobby and finish these before setup starts. So we did good. We got a lot done. We are at the Lehigh Valley Airport, and we are just 45 minutes away from the Kalahari for Colossalcon East. And because my friend picked me up, I just have my backpack and my little suitcase. Very nice. In here though are the 2 tails for the Zorua, because that was the only thing that I didn't finish. He got delayed a little bit, so I managed to finish everything except for putting on the tails and finishing the tails up. So those are in there. I'll put the tails on when we get to the Kalahari, and then everything will be ready to go. So I'm very excited that we managed to get as much sewing done as we did. Also, my husband helped me finish the 12 beanie frogs, so they're in here too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It was a weird, small vlog of just like what I can do with a week's worth of prep. Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.